Hey guys, the show's about to start. Sit back, relax, take a hit, and enjoy.
Shut the fuck up, my bitch so stuck. I ain't honest, but I get the box now.
All I want right in the chest, big dog. Full of white walls, no flex involved.
Let's see it.
Tell me that you lost without telling me you lost.
I get better, so my shit is never quick.
TokeTok Radio with Mountain Man and the Wizard. The Wizard. And the Wizard. And the Wizard. And the Wizard. And the Wizard.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of 420 News on this glorious Tuesday, September 6th, 2022. Happy Labor Day, people. I know it just passed, so I'm going to give my shout out to Labor Day. Thank you guys. Hope you guys have a really good weekend. Hope you guys barbecued and stuff, and getting on the East Coast, at least in Virginia, getting the kiddos ready for school today. Hopefully all your kids had a wonderful first day of school, and I know mine did, so let's get right into it. 420 News, all of our sources come from 420intel.com, so go over there to 420intel.com. Click on each of these articles and give the full article a read, as you know that we just skim through them and state the important stuff. Just give a shout out and a like and a share and all that noise, and follow the writer and the researcher for all these wonderful articles that I'm about to go through tonight. So we'll hop right into it. Article number 1 tonight: higher potency marijuana more likely to result in addiction and psychosis. Let's see what they got to say. Approximately 147 million people worldwide consume cannabis or marijuana each year, a number that continues to grow, especially in North America and Europe, according to the World Health Organization. So, I mean, it is pretty natural to see marijuana usage going up as more and more places are starting to legalize the recreational use of it instead of just the medical use of it. So you're going to get more and more people starting to use it and actually doing their own research on all the cause and effects, the good and the bad of actually of using marijuana on the day-to-day basis more than back in the day when it was pretty much totally illegal to use, and cops use it as a way to get tickets and imprison people for just having a joint. But I know with the boom of THC or marijuana usage around especially America and the world, of course more and more people are going to use it. The more and more they see it helps more than it harms, especially ailments and stuff like that, inflammation. I know they're working on like arthritis and stuff like that. So I mean, I can see why people are using marijuana more and more. Like I said, especially when they're doing their own research. While at the same time, the cannabis available today is more potent than ever before. A systematic review published in Addiction found that levels of THC, the active ingredient of marijuana, has been increasing for decades. The review found out in a gram of herbal cannabis, the part typically smoked THC concentrations have increased about approximately 2.9 milligrams each year since the 1970s. So that's wild as shit. Of course, it's coming with the fundamental of growing. Better newts are coming out, better plant yields at the end, better terpenes, stuff like that. So, I mean, it's almost like they're like, oh my God, marijuana is getting stronger. I mean, you just look at technology. The power to use a computer is getting stronger. Now it's in our hand. Before it used to be take up a whole damn room. But it's just that, well, when our technology, but basically growing stuff, agriculture, of course the stuff is going to get better. I mean, there's more and more research coming out that it's getting a very, 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 very potent marijuana out there. But I mean, just the people who buy it off the streets and stuff, they have no way to measure how much actually each each, I guess, strand, how's it going to affect it. I guess you just got to do your research. I know people, like I said, buy it off the streets. There's no certificate with it, so you don't know what that specific strand yield is pushing out, what the effects, what kind of terpenes there are. So, and it can affect everybody. I know they said the review found that the effect of higher potency marijuana on depression and anxiety is unclear. So there's no real big indicator saying that the higher the potency, the better it'll help your depression or anxiety. There's just one, from reading this article, the take-home message: the increasing potency of marijuana is leading to more addiction and a higher incidence of psychosis among marijuana users. A major problem is that most users who buy marijuana off the street do not have any way to measure its potency. Marijuana users should be careful about how much they use at any given point in time. I totally agree on that message. Just don't overdo it. Just go until you got that high you want, and just stop and let it slow down and then build it back up. Don't have to go out there and hit the blunt 100 times to get to that maximum high. Just you want it all day. Because you end up doing some stupid stuff, and that's not cool on the precious couple years of marijuana. But before we start, story number 2, I'm going to rock and roll into the smoke of the show. And tonight's smoke of the show is brought to you by PAX 757. Love their stuff. Tonight we're burning some lava cake by them, and actually tested out at 19.2% THC, with the dominant terpene being formaldehyde, which is fucking sounds like formaldehyde, but I'm probably butchering it in scientific words. But we are going to spark it up, and we got sparkage. Okay. This is really good. First hit. I had to cut it out and redo the scene because I coughed my motherfucking ass off. Good shit. Real herbal, earthy, good strong hit. It's like almost like if you guys smoke cancer sticks out there, it's like the red pack, like the all natural, the cowboy killer. See, there goes a cough right there. All right, story number 2. Young adults are using more cannabis and psychedelics. The pandemic, with all the mental stressors and turmoil, has contributed to the rise. Marijuana and psychedelics are among young adults have reached an all-time high, according to the federal survey. The data was collected by the National Institute of Health, the NIH, and shows a jump back to form following a year of low usage of all substances from young adults due to the pandemic. The survey was conducted on 19 to 60-year-olds from April to August 2021 and found that 43% of young adults aged 19 to 30 claim to have used cannabis 20 or more times over the course of the previous month, a 34% increase from previous survey results. This increase were also present in people ages 54 to 60, to a lesser degree. So, that's that. Why not? You can't go outside and do nothing. Hell, they took parks away from us at one point where you couldn't literally go do anything. People were going to jail for going to church on Sunday. What else is there to do? Smoke some weed, take some shrooms, trip out in your house, nothing happens, wake up, do it all over again. Unless you had an actual job, like a frontline worker as a doctor, nurse, or first responders, anybody who had to work during the pandemic and all that noise. Godspeed, and sorry for your losses if anybody ever lost anybody at COVID. Sorry about the coughing. Researchers who conducted the survey are surprised by the findings, which showed that young adults are not only more interested in cannabis and psychedelics than previous generations, but also in nicotine, vaping, and alcohol. According to the NIH, reports of binge drinking by young adults defined as having 5 or more drinks in a row in the past 2 weeks returned to pre-pandemic levels in 2021 after a significant decrease of 2020. First of all, I think it's wild that they consider binge drinking having 5 or more drinks in a row in the past 2 weeks. That's fucking wild. They say high intensity drinking defined as having 10 or more drinks in a row in the past 2 weeks was as its highest level since it first measured in 2005. Reported by 13% of young adults in 2021 compared to 11% in 2005. However, past months and past year alcohol use and daily drinking have been a downward trend in the young adults for the past 10 years. It's because of marijuana. That's what I'm telling you. Who wants to go out and fucking get drunk when you can smoke a joint legally? I think it's just wild. Not dishing drinkers out there, but I'm anti-drinker. I don't drink. I only drink special occasions. I'm not just going to go out and buy a beer, go to the bar and buy a fucking drink. I'd rather smoke a joint and have a good time. No hangover. The lovely life of marijuana. I think it's wild. As marijuana gets legalized across the United States, we can expect these numbers to rise in tandem. While it is true that marijuana is less dangerous than the government made it out to be in the past, there are still consequences to its usage, particularly in the case of young adults. It is up to our governments to legalize the drug responsibly, sharing the prominent information with the public in ways that will stick and thrive. I 100% believe that. I really don't think that we should outright just federally legalize it. I think it should be in stages. I think that's what they're doing with the states, trying to get each state. And once we hit, there's going to be a hit at a certain point where the federal government's going to be like, well, we just need to legalize it and just get it over with. That would be wild as shit, right? But good things happen in Virginia. 2024 is right around the corner, and I've been hyping up my interviews and stuff like that when it comes to 420 and all that noise. Great news. Soon I'm going to be partnering with a local brand around here to be able to throw like events and stuff like that. And 420 News, specifically TokeTok Radio, is going to be covering all those events. It's going to be specifically a 420 News specific podcast. So it's going to be lovely to be able to walk around and ask people about what they think on different stories on marijuana, just laws in different countries, laws in here, what they think the law should be, maybe their political stance on the legalization of marijuana locally and federally. So it's going to be a great time. I'm super excited for it, and it's going to be really fun. I'll give you more details as it comes more prominent with everything. And then I'm definitely going to be able to give out tickets and passes to each of those events that I will be working out in here in 757, and hopefully get to meet some of the people that listen to me. Would love to get to meet all you guys. Of course, all you guys are welcome, and all my Instagram followers are welcome as well. And also, real quick, make sure you guys go back to our Instagram at TokeTok_radio to follow all the important information on TokeTok podcast. So once I get all that information together, I'll start posting it on all my sites and stuff like that. Sorry, joint went out. So let you guys know. I'll be giving away giveaways at the events and stuff like that, and hopefully you guys come out there and support the wizard in his ventures of TokeTok Radio, and hopefully you guys enjoyed 420 News tonight. Real quick, I have a creepypasta, Something Ain't Right, in Harlot, Montana is going to be coming out. I have that all ready and edited. I'm about to start posting it. Look out for that this week. Also look out for another TokeTok AfterDark this weekend coming up. I'll have one of those up. And I'm on the road to interviewing another brand in the 757, so I'll let you know when I get something down packed, and let you guys know when I have that scheduled. Make sure you guys go over there to our Rumble at rumble.com/TokeTok Radio and check out Buzzsprout, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere you can listen to a podcast. TokeTok Radio is there, and just give us a follow, a like, a share. Give us a listen, and if you guys really want to be involved with the show, maybe give us a topic, a creepypasta to narrate, something like that, you guys can go over there to TokeTok Radio at outlook.com and just drop us a line and we'll help you out. And easier way to get a hold of us, go over there to our Instagram at TokeTok_radio and just leave me a DM and I will get back to you. And go over there and give us a follow. I'll always follow you back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of 420 News again. Sorry it was a short one, but there wasn't too many articles that caught my mind this go around, so I only got a couple of them out there. And before we go, I'm going to announce this week's Cannawoman of the Week. This week's Cannawoman of the Week is going out to Something Sweet over there on Instagram. She's a local 757 brand out there that does amazing stuff in the kitchen when it comes to edibles. So why don't you guys go over there to Instagram and type in something_sweet and give their product a try. They are just amazing. They just keep going. A pillar of this community. A1, day one company that we've been working for. I know we met her back at a pop-up that happened when about 2 years ago, when marijuana scene started really hitting Virginia Beach. And their stuff is just simply amazing. I know we got a birthday cake made by them. It's incredible. They are incredible women. You guys can go over there to Big Patty, big_Patty. She's the owner of Something Sweet. Make sure you guys go over there and give her a like and give her some good feedback on some of amazing edibles that Virginia Beach has ever seen. On some real, when it comes to bakery, they got cheeseburgers, like they got everything over there. So go over there, something_sweet. Make sure you guys try them out. And when you talk to them, let them know that TokeTok sent you, like always. Got that creepypasta coming up. We got a TokeTok AfterDark right behind it and another interview lined up. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for those 3 upcoming podcasts and go wherever podcasts are played, and we TokeTok Radio are there. Well, hopefully you guys have a great evening, and hopefully your Labor Day was great. Ours was fantastic. And always remember, keep your tinfoil hats and your bowls close. You never know what may happen.